to Bedroom Medicine. This is the first episode of my R programming tutorial series made for those in medicine, medical students, medical professionals who want to learn how to use R for research and academic writing. So for today's video, we're going to start with something that appears in almost every medical literature, the baseline characteristics table, how to make it. And this is, well, also known as Table 1. So for, I brought an example, and this is the FAME3 trial published in New England Journal of Medicine. And if we skip through, there's this first table showing the baseline characteristics of the population of study. And in this case, there's the PCI group and the cabbage group, and we can see these average age, the incidence of certain baseline characteristics such as diabetes and hypertension. So this appears in like virtually every paper, so it's crucial for us to know how to make this table. So I'm gonna show you the easiest way I know today, and this could be done in seconds once you get used to it. So we're gonna use the package Moonbook, and you gotta install the package first and load the package to the R. And for this video, I made a virtual medical data set using ChatGPT. So let me just import that using the read.csv function. Let me just skim through the data. So we have this patient groups that are grouped either A and B, and these are the baseline characteristics. So we can see, hypertension, diabetes, dyslipidemia, etc. Of note, if you want to see more rows using the head function, you can always specify the number you want to see, the number of rows you want to see. So that's another tip for you guys. So anyways, diving into the main point, how we make this table one, we use the myTable function. So we put the group we want to see first, and then use the tilde sign, and then we put a dot if you want to see all the baseline characteristics shown in the table. So let me show you first. So if we run this code, statistics by group, it's nicely done, group by A or B, and we can see all the baseline characteristics that were originally in the CSV file in these table. And it's also very nice that the row colored in red shows you the variable that differs significantly between the groups, and others that are not in red are not significant. I think the reference is 0.05. Anyways, so the dot means that you're basically going to include all the baseline variables that is in the data. But that's not always the case, and sometimes you have to choose a specific variable that you want to present in the table. And the way to do that is to use the plus sign and just on whichever variable you want to see. So for this, I want to see hypertension and only diabetes. So for this function, I'm going to see only hypertension, diabetes when I run this code. So yeah, hypertension and diabetes. So this is one way to see and pick the variables of your interest. But there's also another way, and that's this third code. So I wrote dot minus SBP, and this means that I want to see all of the variables, but except systolic BP. So, and sometimes if there's a lot of baseline variables, this could be much easier, just, excluding certain variables that you're not interested in. So let me run this code, and this is the table. And what's different from the first table is that SBP is excluded in this table, and that is what this exactly means. So my table is a very easy function to make this table one, baseline characteristics table, and also don't forget to put the data you want to look into. So data equal my data, and it means that I'm using my data to make this table. So anyways, so after that, you want to export this table, right? So you can always assign your table of interest to an object. In this case, table one for me. It's nicely done. So we can always use my CSV function, specify the object you want to export, and run this code, and it's nicely done here. So this is the simplest way I know to make this table one, and I hope this video helped. And if you find this help useful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on medical research with R. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one with more tutorials on R programming. Thank you.